Hello, I'm back. If you're new to this channel and thinking to yourself, I don't want to hear this crazy woman with a weird voice talking on and on for forever and a day, then you can just feel free to skip over to the Q&A portion. But if you do want to hear the announcements and updates about my channel and my opinion on YouTube as a small creator, then please feel free to stay and listen. 9 years of Sobeitut's channel! Can you guys believe that? Now, I originally started out as a toy channel, but after a few years, I deleted all my toy videos and turned this into a Pokemon channel. And I'm so happy to see the way that my channel has grown and how my fans have grown. And it's crazy I've been, doing YouTube for this long. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to upload more soon. Thank you all so much for subscribing and just supporting me in so many different ways. Anyway, enough of the soapy stuff. Let's get into my complaints about YouTube. It's been a while since the last time I've uploaded, and I'm really sorry about that. My Switch kind of kerplunked back in, March of 2025, and thankfully I got it up and running again. But in the meantime, I've been trying to figure out where I'm going with this channel. Obviously, I'm not shutting it down now, or anytime soon. But I'm probably not going to be uploading daily like I was able to back in 2021. Guys, I'm not in middle school anymore. I'm not 14 years old that I can just sit all day on my computer and just spam the upload button. It's different now. I'm an adult and I'm employed. Okay. So that's what made it harder to be consistent as I was when I was running this channel, again, in middle school. As for the direction I'm taking with this channel, it's 9 years old now, which is probably older than a lot of you guys. So I will be uploading similarly to the way that I kind of always have been, as in back in 2019, 2020, that era before I nuked half my channel. But yeah, again, most of it's just gonna be Pokemon themed, maybe some other video games that I've been playing. You guys know that I do play Roblox, and I had a lot of that, in my 2019, 2020 era, which again, due to YouTube's policies on kids' videos, I kind of had to nuke a lot of them, but it's fine. I'll try to get that kind of, portion, because I still do have fans from 2020 and, 2019, that kind of just, that era. So I will try to get, more stuff like that up and running again, because I did enjoy that era. I know some of you guys did too, but yeah, YouTube's policies have just kind of made it a pain in the butt to do anything like Roblox and Minecraft related, but oh well. Also, especially with Kappa and ShowPro giving me multiple strikes on my Pokemon anime videos, which I did make a video about this before, but I deleted it because Kappa, surprise, surprise, struck it, and YouTube took it down. Or YouTube didn't take it down, I took it down, but I don't want to have this strike on my channel. Anyway, it's just been harder to make Pokemon anime videos just because of, copyright still being a pain in the butt, and just, yeah. It's not only the risk of my videos getting deleted, but it's also the risk of my channel getting deleted, which, yeah, I'd rather just delete, half my videos than my whole channel. I feel like that'd be a bit easier. But, it's also, YouTube's weird new advertising policy that they have. I've never been a fan of their advertising policies in general, but, currently, with this management, it sucks. It really sucks. And, just YouTube's management in general, it's just kind of discouraged me from uploading as much. YouTube is very different, and it's honestly kind of devolved since, 2017 when I made my first toy video, along with, I said before, YouTube is purging a lot of old toy channels, and, a lot of my fellow content creators from that era, including those that I've collaborated with in the past, have gotten fed up with these new policies and have left YouTube. I did have, a lot of them requesting to take down the videos that they collaborated with me with, because they're just so fed up with YouTube, and honestly, I do not blame them, and I respect their wishes to do that. So that's where a lot of my old videos went, if you're wondering. Also, not stress how much I hate the YouTube Shorts feature. Like, just from a creator's standpoint, it's genuinely so annoying. It's like, anyway, there's some other factors that have caused many of my fellow 2017 to 2021 era small YouTubers to leave the platform. Like, for example, the rise of short form content like TikTok and like Instagram Reels and YouTube Short, just stuff like that. Just like that's kind of where a lot of like my fans kind of, and this is just like my assumption, just based because my fan base is like on the younger end, which I don't mind. Like, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of, I lost a lot of like my viewers to things like YouTube Shorts and like just short form content in general. And like, my channel is not necessarily for children. However, it is still family friendly, and there's a difference between something being family friendly and marketed towards children. Like a good example of this is like those old historical movies. Like, yeah, they have fighting and stuff in them, but they don't have bad words or anything. So like, I don't know. I don't know why I compared my channel to that, but yeah. Anyway, like, I don't mind children watching my videos, just like, it's not like a kid, like, I'm not like trying to serve like kids on a silver platter. Like, that's just not like the main goal of my channel. It's for like everybody, like including kids, teenagers, adults, just everybody. But yeah, take that, Kappa. But anyway, yeah, it's just like, like I said before, having a younger audience, it's just hard to keep up with like current trends. Like, I'm an unk, like, I'm gonna be for real. I don't know much about like Italian brain rot and the whole skibbity 6-7, like, I don't know. I'm kind of old. But yeah, it's just kind of hard to keep up with that, and like, again, like I said before, like most of my audience is probably younger than my channel itself. So like, they have like a 12-second attention span, which thank you if you made it this far into my whole yapfest, but like, yeah, just for like privacy reasons, I'm not gonna like say my age, but for some reason you guys think I'm 12. I am not 12. Like, I am old enough to have a YouTube account and do a lot of other stuff, and I've allegedly hit unk status. Like I said before, I'm old. I'm an unk. So anyway, where was oh yeah, small YouTubers. Again, channel management has been harder just because of like hardworking content creators are literally getting drowned out by the AI slop. Like, just the sheer amount of like AI slop I see on the YouTube homepage, and that's just me going in incognito mode, and like, just not even with my past history, it's still like riddled with AI. Like, I can't even watch anything normal anymore without like a bunch of AI coming up in the suggested box. Like, hello? Like, I hate it. I hate AI. I hate AI slop. Anyway, I'm not going to be going on this tangent much longer because I want to start the Q&A, and I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me yap, but I would like to personally thank you all so much for sticking with my channel for all this much time. And even though YouTube is making it progressively harder for both creators and viewers, I will try my hardest to keep making content for you guys and for the sake of small channels. Also, to address the elephant in the room, my VTuber avatar, she's just there because like my ADHD needs there for me to have like a face with all my yapping. Yes, she's based on Riolu. No, I am not a furry. I'm not a furry, y'all. Be asking questions for my 500 sub Q&A video from back in 2021. I did make the video private because the comment section could tell I was a bit on the younger end at the time, and like, they kind of just started getting weird about it, and then I was fighting with YouTube to keep the comment section of the video on, and then I was like fighting with Kappa to keep the, I don't know, Kappa kind of hates me, I don't know. Also, the answers are not updated because a lot of time has passed since that video was made, and also like, a lot of my personal answers have changed, and also Scarlet and Violet has released since then, so, yeah. I'm also going to be asking questions that people on my Discord or my second channel, asked before I nuked most of the videos on there just for like personal reasons. But okay, let's start.
Who's your favorite Pokemon before Riolu?
I'm still not 100% sure what the person who commented this actually meant. I think they were trying to like ask which Pokemon I liked before Riolu, like just kind of became the mascot of my channel. Well, no kidding. But the answer to that is tldrw, because I love stuffed bears, to be honest, and just like the Pokédex description and just like saying that like it eats the honey off its paws and like it mixes it with berries and like it's just so cute, and the design is adorable. And okay, next question.
Favorite legendary and mythical?
Still Mewtwo, because although it's kind of like overrated, I guess in some people's opinions, it's still the first legendary that I've caught, and I just kind of love it for that reason. Along with his intelligence and like its quote from the movie, yeah. My favorite mythical is still Jirachi, just because it's cute. That's a common theme in my answers. Next question.
What's your favorite region?
Still Alola. I don't really care about the lack of like gym leaders, which I guess a lot of people seem to have an issue with for some reason. But yeah. I just think like the region as a whole is super pretty, and that like they paid a lot of like attention to Hawaiian culture like when they made the Alola region. And I think like the game designers were told like make a region based on Hawaii, and like they took that like to a T. They took it very seriously, and like even like if you handed me a copy of like Sun and Moon and told me like guess what region Alola is based off of, I would immediately just snap and go Hawaii. Like you can just tell, and like it's just really pretty. It's just like really pretty, like just all together. It's like I love the design, like I love like the whole tropical theme. Like I feel like it's not like that busy. Like in the anime, like you can just see like I pay a lot of like attention to the background in the anime, and you can just see like there's just a lot like going on beach-wise, if that's like a good way to put it. But yeah, I don't know how to put it into words. I have no clue how to explain it. But yeah. Also, like, this is kind of an unpopular opinion, but I do like Alolan forms. Like, because it is accurate to how, like, certain animals, like trees, like, even trees, like palm trees, like, they look different in, like, Hawaii than like, normal trees, or palm trees, normal trees, it doesn't matter. And, like, even, like, a lot of bugs, like, you see, like, the giant mosquitoes in, like, the, like, tropical parts of the world just compared to, like, the ones that you see in, like, Canada or something. But, yeah, I just think, like, they kind of stretched the whole regional form thing, like, way too far when they started making Galarian and Paldean forms, too. Like, why do we need, like, a freaking, like, Galarian form? Like, animals don't look different in the UK, they just look uglier. Oh, wait, sorry, that's the people, not the animals.
The cutest Pokemon in your opinion?
In my original answer, I said Milcery, or Milcery, or however you say it. I am not sure why I said that. It looks like freaking, like bird poop, in my opinion. The cutest Pokemon is, in my opinion, Mimikyu. No contest. Next.
What's your favorite Pokemon movie?
It's a good question. Hoopa and the Clash of Ages. I just like how, like, how do you say that word? Mischievous Hoopa acts. It's just, like, the whole plot of, like, Pokemon XY, just, like, especially the anime. The games were kind of, like, but, like, I like the anime. And it's just, like, yeah, in general. And, like, yeah, my answer hasn't really changed since I was, like, 14.
How did you get into Pokemon?
For my 6th birthday, somebody bought me a pack of Pokemon cards. I don't remember who bought that for me, or like which generation it was. I think it was like either Gen 5 or 6. But I do remember I started watching the anime shortly after. And then like in 2016, I kind of like joined like the Pokemon Go hype. except I didn't have a device to play, like, Pokemon Go on, so I just watched, like, videos of people playing it on, like, my school computer, and, like, my parents kind of, like, did the whole screen-free parenting thing when I was growing up, so, like, I just didn't have, like, much access to screens in general, so I kind of just, like, watched random episodes of the anime whenever I was, like, allowed to watch TV. So, yeah, I was just kind of behind on the whole, like 2000s baby Pokemon hype. But, yeah. Then, like, in 2018, my parents kind of just started trusting me to use devices more. So, like, I started playing Pokemon Go in that year, and then, like, I got my first copy of Pokemon Shield in 2019. Like, because, like I said before, my parents were, like, very, like, against, like, screens and, like, having phones at a young age and tablets and video games. So they didn't really let me use, like, that until they were, like, 100% sure I could be trusted with, like, internet access, which honestly, like, seeing people on the internet now, I'm kind of glad I was raised that way. But, then again, I was kind of late to the Pokemon video game party, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, what's your favorite game/generation?
This one is going to be really, really controversial, and my answer has changed drastically since 2021, but, I definitely like Scarlet and Violet a lot. I think it took a very, like, mature direction just in terms of a Pokemon game, and, like, I also thought the story and the plot twists were very, like, well written. Like, literally Arvin, Nimona, and Penny are all just, like, really fleshed out, and I feel like they could be, like, real people, I feel like, rather than just, like, Pokemon rivals. Like, I know people in real life who act exactly like them. And it's like, these are not, like, fictional characters. Like, people actually act like this. Like, that's realistic, and I like that. The only thing I see people complaining about is, like, oh yeah, Gen 9 is unfinished and glitchy and blah. Like, actually, I didn't really encounter, personally, any glitches in, like, I played Violet, and I just, like, the worst glitch I really had was, like, Pokemon spawning in the walls and, like, falling through the floor or the ground occasionally. That's, like, nothing that, like, really disrupted my gameplay. Like, it's not bad. And I made, like, a whole video on the glitches I found, but I feel like at the time I just kind of exaggerated what a glitch was, and most of those were just kind of, like, small bugs that just didn't disrupt the game. So, like, again, you're not gonna, like, really encounter that many glitches unless you're, like, actively looking for them. And, like, while I do think, like, the main game kind of felt unfinished, like, I think the DLC, like, made up for it in a lot of ways. So, yeah.
Favorite Pokemon?
Phantom.
How do you pronounce your channel name, and where did it come from?
So it's pronounced Sobeitut. I don't know how to say that like that, but yeah, it's Sobeitut. So my original username was Sobeit818, which is, like, kind of an alias my dad made when he was signing me up for something, like, college-related at the ripe old age of 10 years old. He said, like, something involving the University of Tennessee. Like, I guess he was, like, looking at colleges for me to go to. Like, I don't know. So then, like, I decided to make my name for, I don't know, I was doing something on my school computer at the same time, and I decided to make, like, my name for some, like, website or game or something I was playing, so be it space U space T. And, like, when I created my YouTube channel, I just kind of turned it into one word, and that wound up being Sobeitut. But I've heard, like, a lot of pronunciations of it. I've heard Sobeitut, Sobeitut, like, I don't know. I just heard some stuff. But whatever pronunciation you have of it is the correct one. It's kind of like, you know how, like, they said that, like, every version of Miku is the canon Miku? It's like that, but, like, with the pronunciation of my channel name. Like, every pronunciation of Sobeitut is correct.
What's one funny/interesting thing that has happened to you at school?
So since I have graduated that aforementioned school that I talked about in the original video, I'll play the current clip from it because it is still, in my opinion, funny, and then I'll tell you all, like, a new one from my current school.
This was a few days ago. I was just sitting in band class, and then there was this wasp that had come out from, like, under the person sitting next to me, like, their backpack. And the wasp decided to fly around and land on somebody's shoulder. And then, like, that person just jumped out of their seat and started screaming. And then it landed on the teacher, and the teacher, like, she just didn't even care. She was just, like, continuing to, like, play her trumpet. So, everybody was just, like, running around and screaming because apparently people can't deal with a single wasp. I mean, I guess if you got stung by it, you'd be traumatized. But whatever. So the teacher's like, calm down, guys. I know that there's a thing flying around. I'm just like, that's a wasp. It's on you. It's going to sting you.
So as for my current school, I was in psychology class when this kid, who's in my class, by the way, in case you couldn't tell, comes in about 5 minutes late, and he starts whispering to the kid sitting across from him about how he borrowed, the late guy borrowed his best friend's underwear, which is totally a normal thing to talk about. However, his best friend, the one that he borrowed the underwear from, is in the class. And then the guy who borrowed the other guy's underwear told the story to the underwear guy's best friend, the one who, like I said before, was in the class. Then these two get into a yelling match over the fact that the underwear guy told someone about the incident. The incident being was that the underwear guy forgot his underwear at home at a sleepover and then borrowed his friend's. The friend who got mad. And then the friend got extremely defensive about it, the friend whose underwear was borrowed. Then the teacher, who, he's a chill guy, he's one of those, good teachers who just doesn't care, he'll, play, a Google Slides presentation, and then he's like, the rest of the time is yours. But yeah, he was, laughing about it, and then, the class started debating on whether it's gross to share underwear, which, in my opinion, it is, but maybe that's just, maybe it's different for guys than it is for girls, but for girls, at least, it's gross, but in my opinion, but I don't speak for all women. But, during that conversation, somebody accused the best friend, the best friend who lent the first guy his underwear. Yeah, that guy. Somebody accused him of being gay, and then that kid got super defensive over it, oddly defensive. And, the school that I go to, it's, you're not, supposed, it's just the religion of the school that I go to, you're just kind of, not supposed to be gay, which, I don't care if somebody's gay, if you're gay, I don't care. But, yeah, the teacher just kind of told us to, shut up and do our bell work after that, so, yeah, I'm not sure what the moral of that was.
So you're chosen to be a Pokemon trainer and wait, I read that wrong. So you're a Pokemon trainer and chosen to become a gym leader. Would you accept the offer? If yes, what type would you be the leader of?
Yes, I would 100% accept it. I would actually want to be a gym leader if I lived in the Pokemon world, because, there's just kind of this phase where, I had this weird, fantasy is not the right word, because it's usually, used in a negative connotation, but I guess fantasy is the right word here. Because, I had this fantasy that, I was in the Pokemon world, and, I would have been, a gym leader in that world, so, yeah. But, my original answer to that question was to be either, a fairy, psychic, or dark type gym leader, which, girl, pick a side. Let's be honest here. But, now I think I would 100% rather be a ghost type gym leader. I don't know how to explain it, but, I don't know, ghost type gym battles are always, super fun. I guess because I mostly use ghost types and Ghost is weak to ghost, so, it's just kind of, a fun and, interesting, mashup, so, yeah.
In a fight to the death, would you rather fight a Hitmonlee or a Hitmonchan?
Hitmontop. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm sticking with my answer of Hitmonlee because, while its kicks are, super strong, kicks take longer to reload, if that's the right word. Is that, reload? When you kick someone and then you have to put your leg back down and, kick them again? Yeah. Than, punches would. And also, it's, easier to disorient and, grab somebody who's standing on one leg rather than two. And, not to mention that, kicks are easier to dodge because, it's easier to tell if someone is bracing a kick than bracing a punch. Because, like, with a punch, you just kind of swing, but, like, if it's a kick, like, it's multiple steps. You gotta lift your leg up, tuck it in, and then, like, kick somebody. And, like, although, like, Hitmonlee does have, like, lightning speed kicks, it is literally just, like I said before, a chicken nugget on legs. And I can fight a chicken nugget more easily than something more, like, humanoid, like Hitmonchan. Like, if I beat the crap out of a chicken nugget, I would not feel bad, but, like, I don't know, I feel like if I hit something more, like, humanoid, like, I don't know.
What episode does Ash's Riolu evolve in Journeys?
Episode 45 in the English dub.
Who's your best friend in Pokemon?
So the way that I answered this in the original video was really strange. I said which human I would be friends with in the Pokemon universe, and I answered Lily because I felt bad for her, and for some reason I compared my mom to Lucamine, which my mom is nothing like Lucamine. I don't know why I compared her. But yeah, after playing Pokemon Masters, my answer to that question, like, human-wise, would still, like, it would just be Bianca from Black and White, just because, like, I relate to her in, like, a lot of ways, especially just, like, being seen as someone who's, like, ditzy and, like, stupid and unintelligent, like, but, like, you, like, it's like being smart under the surface, but you can't show it because you're not put in situations that you have to show it. Like, if I'm really good at underwater basket weaving and you put me in, like, a tree climbing class, and, like, I'm not like one of those people who's like, yeah, school is bad. Like I have good grades, but, like, grades don't, like, define somebody's ability to do something. It just defines their memory. Like, I am not the brightest bulb in the chandelier. However, like, I still have straight A's. So that should tell you something about the school system. But as for like Pokemon-wise, like Pokemon as in Pokemon best friends, I always have a Phantom on my team because, like I said before, it's my favorite, and I just never evolve it because it's cute, and its Pokédex entry literally, how do you pronounce that word? Literally says that it wants friends, and I want to be its friend. Except its attacks aren't, like, really good, and it's not necessarily the tankiest Pokemon either, but I still keep it on my team because I like it.
How old are you?
I didn't say my age in the original Q&A, and I'm still not saying it now, but I have hit Unk status, according to a lot of people. So there's your hint, I guess. But, yeah.
How do you respond to dislikes and hate comments?
Well, I explained it pretty well in the original video, so there.
So, like, if somebody dislikes my video, I'm just gonna be like, okay, whatever. And, like, even then, like, and when I was, like, it's just, like, one person out of the 7 billion people on Earth who don't like your video. Like, what are you gonna do about it? And, like, when I was, like, back when I was, like, 11, when I made this YouTube channel, so, like, I was kind of stupid, so whenever somebody disliked my video, I just delete the video and go, like, lock myself in my room and start crying. I don't know why. And also, there's this, like, quote from Sun in the Pokemon manga that says, "You don't need everyone to love you, so what?" I totally did not just read that backwards. Even then, there will be some people who get creeped out by you and don't like you, so what? Just ignore them. You don't need everyone to love you. And, like, that's kind of a good quote, like, you know, describes what happens when somebody dislikes your video.
Okay, so now here's my questions that came from my other channel, like, again, before, like, I kind of just nuked it for privacy reasons, and my Discord server. So, here we go. So, first question, what happened to your Discord server? So, my server kind of just got bombarded with, like, trolls and, like, people who are making threats to other members, which is never right. It is never, like, okay to make threats to somebody, like, in real life or, like, on the internet, because, like, remember, there's somebody else on, like, the other side of that screen, and, like, especially, like, because there's a lot of teenagers in my server. Like, the reason that most teenagers, and I'm talking, like, probably, like, 12 through, like, 16-year-olds, like, they have nowhere else to go. Like, most people, they have, like, strict parents or, like, people that they can't tell stuff, so that's just my personal viewpoint of it. So, like, if you see someone being weird on the internet, just don't engage with them. I mean, like, they're either A, getting attention, or B, just have nowhere else to go. But yeah, like, from a channel like this, it's just, like, only natural that, like, that kind of crowd joined, and I have tried to, like, weed out the whole troll crowd, but yeah, they're just, like, they're gonna be here to stay. I mean, yeah. But that technically all, like, I feel like it was my fault, because, like, the server was not really managed well at all. And there's just, like, I on the staff team kind of just, like, banned a lot of members that didn't deserve to be banned just because of, like, all the chaos going on. And also, like, I let a lot of trolls and stuff slip under the radar, which, again, that's on me. But anyway, the server's entire moderation team was kind of made up of, like, 14-year-olds, and I did not want people that age doing unpaid labor and managing a Discord server, especially since I was busy in real life and people were getting threats and getting spammed with bad stuff that's not appropriate for this channel. And it was just, like, kind of too chaotic for me. Like, not chaotic, that's not the right word, but, like, it's, like, a lot for me to handle. It was a lot for the members to handle, and, like, yeah, you could just leave, but I wouldn't want to be, like, that one person who's, like, mean to my fans and be like, yeah, let's leave, you stop. Yeah, get on. Like, no, I'm just not like that. So, like, I would rather just shut the server down, which I did, and then I issued an apology to, like, the members at the time and the moderation team. And, like I said before, it's 2025. Or I wrote the script in 2025, it's actually 2026 now, probably. And Discord isn't as popular as it was in 2020, so I'm just not really active on Discord anymore. Like, I haven't opened it in, like, a while now, so I doubt the server's getting reopened, because literally any like, Discord server for small YouTubers, in my experience, has absolutely gone down in flames. Drift lunatic. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. Drift lunatic. No shade. Okay. Speaking of the devil, what happened to Drift Lunatic's channel? I'm not gonna talk about Drift Lunatic's decision, and I haven't asked this by, like, surprising amount of people. Like, I did not know that I was that popular, and I did not know that Drift Lunatic was that popular. But, yeah. I'm not going to talk about Drift Lunatic's decision, and the reason behind it is because, like, her decision is up to her. She's, like, another small Pokemon YouTuber who was kind of popular around the same time that I was. She was more popular than me, I think, but, like, yeah. Her channel has been deleted for reasons that are, again, personal and up to her. People have asked me her reasoning for some reason, and if I'm still in touch with her, and I do not know the whole story. I do not know Drift Lunatic personally. I have talked to her, like, through Discord and stuff, but aside from that, like, I do not know her personally. Like, I cannot answer that question. Like, I don't know if people think that Pokemon YouTubers are like mushrooms and we all have some kind of, like, underground connection to each other, but, like, we don't know each other. Like, the most interaction with each other we get is, like, either through Discord or through, like collaborations, but yeah. Again, her business is private, and, like, I am no longer in touch with her, but the last time I checked up on her, which was a couple months back, she seemed to be doing well, so I think she's just, like, done with YouTube and Discord, but I don't know. Okay, what was the beef with you and Anoith? I don't know how to say that. But Anoith was, again, another Pokemon YouTuber. He was, like, popular around 2018, and I don't know if you guys were, like, on YouTube in, like, 2017, 2018, but that's around the time that the whole Fur Walk meme started getting popular, and then he made, like, a lot of the Fur Walk videos. And for some weird reason, like, I was watching one of his live streams on YouTube, and he banned me from the chat, even though, like, I don't remember how old I was at the time, but, like, I was younger, and, like, I was literally just using it to, like, comment on what I was, like, on what was happening in the live stream, so, like, I was just kind of using, you know, like, the things you're supposed to use a chat for. And then, like, again, he banned me from the chat for some reason, and then, like, a bunch of his fans, like, or I guess, like, people with the same usernames from the chat, like, flocked to my Discord server and started like spamming on it and stuff. And at the time, like, again, I was younger and relatively new to YouTube, and didn't know what to do, so I just kind of posted on the help forum, like that this guy, like, I tried reporting his channel and it did nothing, like, I tried, like, doing all this stuff and nothing happened, and then, like, I got trolled there too, except not by the same people. It was, like, by, like, people who were chronically online on the YouTube forums. So, yeah, I was essentially, so then I, like, emailed YouTube, and then I was just, like, essentially told, like, there's nothing we can do about it. I'm like, oh, you can, he told his fans to go troll my Discord server and then ban me from the chat so I couldn't say anything about it, but there's nothing you can do about it. Awesome. So then I called him out on one of my old videos saying, like, this is not right, why are you doing this? You know, like I wasn't being mean, I was just like, what is your motivation behind this? But, yeah, it's like one of my older and now, like, deleted videos, and that's the quote-unquote beef. There's no beef, it's just bullying, but yeah. I'm not sure what happened to Anoith now, because I can't find his channel anywhere. He probably deleted it. Maybe my reports worked just a couple years too late. But, yeah. Anoith, if you're watching this, I would like to know your motivations behind why you did that. Okay. What advice would you have for people wanting to start a YouTube channel? That's a good question. Just upload what you want. That's basically what I do. If you want better advice, there's better people to ask than me. I'm sorry, but yeah, my advice isn't really good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I am so thankful you have all stuck around with me through all this nonsense YouTube has thrown at me, and yeah. I'm hoping I can upload a lot more in 2026 than I have these past couple of years, because like I said before, I'm just kind of like struggling with YouTube and just all of the new policies that they're shoving down my throat as a creator, but everybody's throat, like, what? But yeah, I've kind of just mapped out more what I want to do with my channel, which I kind of just discussed at the beginning of the video, which, yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.